I can guarantee you this, that wherever there's a bad side, there's a good side. Nature is fair, nature is balanced. But if you always want to look for the bad side, that's what you're going to find. Look for the good side, ladies and gentlemen, because it's here. Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping back in today. I can guarantee you this, that wherever there's a bad side, there's a good side. I just want to talk about that today. Shout out to Rashard Smith. He asked me, he said, hey, Unc, did you see the video where they're interviewing a brother and he's putting down the Philippines, he's putting down Thailand, etc., etc. I said, yeah, I watched a little bit of it, but you know, I don't react to videos. And that's what I told him. You know, he had blamed the black Filipino, said that he was misled by the black Filipino. And there's always gonna be that bad side. He's got his right to his perspective, his opinion. And I respect that. And that's why it kind of goes into what I'm going to talk about today. See, it wasn't so much about what he said, but what he didn't say. Thank you. He never said anything about the freedom that we experience when we leave the matrix, the benefits that come along with that, the wonderful cultures that we experience. None of that. He just made the biggest mistake that most of us make. Well, I'm going to say most. I'm going to say a lot of us make when we come over here, and that's we make it all about a woman. Don't do that, guys. So he's got his right to his perspective. We're still here at Phang Lao Bahal, Alona Beach. This is part of the good side of the Philippines. You see so many videos, man. You know, I always push back against them, even though they're true. What those people are saying on those videos and in those comments, they're true. But I can tell you something else is true. You don't experience that stuff 24 hours a day. I experienced the bad side the other day. We're traveling here and we ended up at the port at 9 a.m. Well, we thought we were going to catch the 10 a.m. ferry, but we didn't leave until 1, almost 1:30. See, that's the bad side, but what does that happen? Once a year or something? This is the good side right here. Most of us experience the good side. We don't experience all that stuff you read in the comments and stuff. And if you do, I'll tell you this, is shame on you, and I ask you why. Why do you put up with that? But most of the time, because of our income, because of our standard of living, we very seldom see the bad side. It's there. But this is here too, if you want it. I'm going to give me another massage today, right on the beach, for 500 pesos. That's the good side of the Philippines. Before I start coming here, I never experienced a massage. I couldn't afford it. I'm sorry, man. You know, there's a lot of talk about the prices going up here, and that's true. But it's so much here that you can do for free. That's the good side of the Philippines. Certainly in San Carlos City, but even right here. Walking up and down this beach don't cost me nothing. Now I had to pay to get here. I got to rent my room. But other than that, feeling this breeze, and that's the good side of the Philippines. And so much of the good side. When I went to Vietnam, I did not experience the bad side. It's there if I'm looking for it. When I went to Thailand, the bad side is there if you're looking for it. The bad people are there if you're looking for them. I'm not looking for them. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it. I made the video yesterday about keeping my circle small. But what I didn't tell you was this. I came over here to try to escape from those people But wherever you go, the same people are going to be there. So yeah, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of moving here, man. You know, the good side of the Philippines. We're going to go to Dumaluan. That's the name of that beach. I called it the White Beach. It's Dumaluan Beach later. And it doesn't have all these bars and restaurants and hotels and people. It's just a long stretch of beautiful beach. Because I'm a beach person. You know, this is what the Philippines is really known for. You can say whatever you want to say about the Philippines, but Philippines has some of the most beautiful shoreline in Southeast Asia, probably the world. And that's why you come here. You know, because people was like, well, why didn't you go to Da Nang when you went to Vietnam? You know, the beach and all that. I was like, well, if I want to go to the beach, I come to the Philippines. I just stay here. I see where the dollar's still around 60 pesos, you know, and people are like, well, it's going to be bad on the locals. Well, it's not. For anybody saying that, I want you to think about something right now. And I'm just bringing this up because it's on my mind. It came across my mind yesterday. Do you realize that because the dollar is low against the British pound over in England, guess what? It doesn't affect your life, does it? It doesn't affect the people's lives in America. So it's the same thing over here. Just because the dollar is strong here, it doesn't affect the Filipino locals. It's not the only currency that's being traded over here. But I thought that would be a good trade-off to kind of let you understand, so y'all can stop with the foolishness. Okay? It doesn't affect them. The dollar is weak against the British pound, but it doesn't affect my life. I'm still living good over here. But yeah, you're going to see videos like that from that guy. You see it all the time because we are attracted to the negative for some reason. I don't know why. But have you ever noticed that when you see a video like that, when they're talking negative, they never show you places like this? They never show you the good side. You can take me anywhere on this world, on this earth, where it's supposed to be bad, and I'll find the good side. You know, all you hear about when you hear about Chicago, Illinois is the bad side. Anytime somebody wants to talk about crime, they bring up Chicago. They never bring up the Gold Coast. They never bring up the Magnificent Mile. They never bring up the good side of Chicago. It's always the bad side. If there's a bad side, there's a good side. And I'm guaranteeing you this also, that for the most of your stay here in the Philippines, whether it's 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or the rest of your life, you're going to experience more of the good side than the bad. Okay, but stop pushing back against everything. You know, when if you look at that video, that it's like 3 videos are done on this guy, because we like to hear that stuff. I think Austin Holloman did a video, BMT Live did a video, Philly Dom did a video. Shout out to those guys, because we like to hear about that stuff. And if you read in the comments, you know, people's like, well, he's a grown man, he can do whatever he wants to do. And we always use that grown man as an excuse, man. Grown men don't travel on the other side of the world and make their retirement and their life all about a woman. Grown men don't travel all the way over and give their money away, their pensions away. I'm talking about fully grown men, developed men, cultured men. We just don't do it. You know, it's time to stop using that as an excuse. But it don't get no better than this right here. It don't get any better than this. I don't care where you are. You can be in Rio, wherever you are, Paris, the French Riviera, wherever you are, it just doesn't get any better than this. This is the good side. that you hear, whenever you hear somebody talks about the good side, they'll say, oh, he's sugarcoating it. No, I'm not. I'm not sugarcoating it. And whenever you see somebody making a video like that, they're not sugarcoating it. But wherever there's a bad side, there's a good side, guys. You know, whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it. And the same people you're running from over there, they're going to be over here. The same people. One of the biggest mistakes we make, along with making it all about women, is recreating the same life we're running away from. We don't know anything different. We don't know any better. You got to sit down, relax, man, soak it all in. See, I could live here. I could live here every single day if I could afford it. But where I live in St. Carlos City, man, it's the good side. It's the good side. $200 rent, that's the good side. It costs 500 pesos here for a massage, but if you go to Iloilo, Cebu, Manila, hell, you could get a massage for $3. You could get a massage for $5. A 1-hour Swedish massage. See, that's the good side. You know, and then if you do want to come over here and date, hell, you're dating women half your age, a whole lot more attractive than what you're used to. That's the good side. You know, cup of coffee. This cup of coffee here, see, this is just at a regular beachside restaurant. It's 80 pesos, a little bit over $1. You know, but I'm not going to stay stuck on the negative, guys. You know, we become what we think about. You keep on thinking about that negative stuff, that's what you're going to draw to you. That's what you're going to attract to you. The law of attraction is not new. That's old. People just becoming hip to it. But you, no matter what these philosophers and everything argue about, they come to the conclusion of one thing. You become what you think about. You want the good times, start thinking about the good times already. Before they come. Okay? But thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm going to show y'all a little bit more of the good side of the Philippines on this video. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let the video play out. But no matter where there's a bad side, there's also a good side. Nature is fair. Nature is balanced. There's plenty of those videos out there because we like to hear about that stuff. We like to complain. So, man, the comment section is more ate up than the damn videos they make. They just want to say, yeah, the holes in the sidewalk. Oh, it's so slow over there. And, you know, and the brownouts. And, you know, excuse me, these are miserable people. Because I'm living in the same place. And I'm just as spoiled as anybody else. But I always look for the good side. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. I'm going to spin the wheel 2 times tonight. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't stay stuck on that negative stuff. You become what you think about. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it. Same people you running from over there, they're going to be here. We like the negative stuff. Let them have their perspective. Let them get their clicks and views. Nobody's going to click on this because I'm talking about good stuff. We only want to hear about the bad stuff. Well, I don't deal with the bad stuff. Maybe once a year, I deal with that stuff. The bureaucracy, the red tape and all of that. You're not going to deal with it, guys. I guarantee you this before I get off of here. You're going to deal with more of the good side of this place than the bad side. So enjoy the rest of my video. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to play any music. It's just going to be the natural sound of the good side. Come on, Luke. You know, when we get down here, I'm gonna show you something. Evidently, he must have a license or something. Did you see the foreigner selling those bracelets and stuff? He's down here.
Ito, 30.